So a second element of the game that you might have, and a lot of people choose to have, is the character shooting a bullet, right? So how would that go? Well, it would the triggering event would be key being pressed, right? And usually the key it is space, and so we're going to be working right here on the key down method, and right here we can maybe not call it, well, maybe we can change this to not be changer. It could be read input or something like that. And then we could run change dir inside of read input and pass it the e variable. And we could say var change. Oh, hold on one second. Change dir. Give it the e and do that. Pass all of this stuff into here, so the changing direction algorithm would be placed in here. And then we're also going to be maybe call it shoot, right? And give it the e variable as well. So we're going to say function shoot, give it the e variable, or receive the e parameter. And now we need to detect if the space key is pressed. And if the space key is pressed, then what do we want to do? Well, we want to create a shape object right here, right? And so maybe it could be another circle. So I'm going to grab this code right here, and I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to set the position to the position of the character, which is the red circle. That's where I want him to come out of. And we can see here that the red circle is in the 0 element of this array, right? So when I am in the shoot, I could do set position of arg sub 0 dot get x, and then I could do arg sub 1 of get y. Maybe I can make this bullet black, and I don't want to push him onto the array, although I might want to make a bullet array later on, but this is just the first step. I'm going to add my circle to the screen. Not only, oh, let's see if that works. So I'm over here, I press the space key. So that's kind of working, right? First step. And then we want to probably make his size smaller. So I'm going to do circle dot set size. Is there a set size? Oh, set radius, right? Set radius to some smaller number like 5, and let's run that again. Press space. Okay, so my bullets are coming out, but they seem to be coming out of the blue character, which is kind of confusing to me. Get x, and oh, I'm sorry, I did arg1, so that's r0 get y, right? So now he should be coming out of the red character. Okay, there we go. And now what? Now we want the bullet to start flying towards whichever direction we are facing, right? So just like our timer move char is the engine that's moving the character around the screen, we could also use that to move the bullets around the screen. So right over here we could say, oh, what is this? Okay, so this variable is local, but we probably want to make him global for our bullet. And then right over here, we're going to use bullet for the shoot. Okay, and then over on the move, we're going to do bullet dot move, and we could say a bx and a by, meaning like a bullet change in x and a bullet change in y, that we are going to set to 0 0 in the beginning, but once or I guess we should set it to a defaulted value. So if he's just standing there, I run the game, I hit the space bar, bullet's going to start flying to the right. And so what does bx and by need to be equal to for that to happen? Well, bx needs to be equal to 5, positive 5, and by equal to 0. Okay. And so right here on the change dir, we're not only going to change the dx and dy to move the character around the screen, but we're also going to change the bx and the by, so that if a bullet is ever fired, he is also going to fire in the same direction as the character is moving, right? So if we do that, we can run it. Ooh. Move of undefined. Oh, right. Okay, so why is that? Because when I run the program, it creates my bullet variable. There's nothing in there. And then it's running move char on the timer, and it's saying nothing.move, which is not possible. And a bullet doesn't contain anything until I shoot, right? So I guess that doesn't make sense. I guess we want to go ahead and do this right up here. Maybe we could just say, maybe we could do all of them, because we only want this actually to happen once. Well, hold on. We want this stuff to happen once, so I'm going to put it right here in my start function. And do that. My set position is going to happen when I create the bullet, so I'm going to get rid of that. But yes, my set radius, my color, and the creation of the bullet are all going to happen in my start function. When I shoot, all I want to do is set the position and add the bullet to the screen. Right. So that's that. And then I'm going to run it. I'm going to press the space bar, and my bullet's flying, right? Defaulted to the right. Now I press left, and my bullet defaults to the left, right? So that is the beginning of the bullet algorithm. And I guess this is an issue right here, where if you continue pressing, there's only one bullet variable, so if you continue pressing the space bar before the bullet has flown off the screen, then you get that effect. And the way that you would solve that issue is just like we made an array for the character, we would also make an array for the bullets. And every time you press the space bar, you're going to create a bullet, and you're going to add him to the screen and add him to the array. Then the move char here, when we're moving the bullets, we're not just going to move one bullet, but we're going to use a for loop to move all the bullets in the array. So that's a general outline of how to get bullets going. Of course, it gets a little bit sticky when you program it, but that should get you started.